Hello and welcome to Tarot Time with Bella Luna, and this will be a reading for all you Pisces out there. These Pisces suns, moon, rising, and Venuses. This will be your reading for how the full moon has affected you. That was yesterday at its peak, but we're currently still in the full moon phase as it lasts for a couple days. So we're seeing your current energy with this full moon, your current energy, in which intentions we've released, what results we're seeing, and what expectations we can be having for the next 2 weeks until we have that next new moon reading. So we'll be seeing again those intentions, what's being released, those results, and then mainly we want to be seeing, our expectations for the next 2 weeks, what we'll be seeing, what we can be expecting and predicting for ourselves in these next 2 weeks, the outcomes we can be looking forward to or be preparing for, just in general. So let's shuffle 2 more times for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I'll try not to make y'all's so long, sorry. Because they keep on lasting for about like 20 to 30 minutes. And I realize that can get tiresome. Excuse me, I have like a frog in my throat. Okay. And I apologize for any stutters, but I mentioned that before if you watch my readings. So we'll just dive into it now. Okay, we're going to shuffle one more time. Oh, that was an odd split. Okay. Okay, not that one. Sorry, Pisces. Sun, Rising, Venus. Y'all know I won't draw it or pick your cards until, it's the right one. So I'll keep going until I feel that energy, that signal. Okay, keep going. Okay, so energy's coming up for this one. So I'll do an intuition reading no matter what, because the energy feels a little drained. I'm feeling like myself a little drained now that we've started talking about you Pisces placements. So that first card will be the Queen of Coins, and I'll ensure that that's going to be a card that's actually meant for you guys, that is supposed to resonate with you guys. But that Queen of Coins, that's all about, man, I feel like stifled. I don't know if you guys have been like feeling like unable to talk recently, or maybe you've had a cold, or maybe you've just been feeling like expressively blocked. You feel like you can't say what you need to say when you need to say it. I just feel like I'm not able to talk normally. And I was feeling fine before I did this. Okay, so we have the Queen of Coins, and then we have the Fool just popped up. The Fool is going to be that Major Arcana card. It's number 1 in the deck. And that's going to be about journeys. This is going to be a whole new era for you if that's going to resonate. And with that Queen of Coins, again, that's all about abundance and prosperity, but in a very generous manner. You're what you're receiving, you're also giving away. Okay, we have the 10 of Coins. I'm not going to discuss it because I need to do that intuition reading. That 10 of Coins reversed is going to pop up. Oh, and that tried to pop up too. That 7 of Coins is going to be your last card. Okay, Pisces, it's pretty clear what's going on for you guys. But I will do that intuition reading nonetheless. Okay. I feel like this is right, but hold on. I feel like really, really incredibly strong energy for all 3 cards except for the Fool that's popping up. And that one makes sense because you have 4 cards that popped up for you, Pisces. The first one is going to be that Queen of Coins card. The second will be the Fool that we discussed, the Fool, a major card, a really intense era of new beginnings and discoveries, a new era. It really marks a lot of inspiration, but also a lot of curiosity and a lot of anxiousness or possibly fear, as there's a lot of new stuff happening. And as you're embarking on taking on a lot of new perspectives or new opportunities or new endeavors. That's what that Fool is going to be about, all things new. And as you can see, that's represented by Tyrion, and there you can see that dragon lurking in the dark. He's starting out. He's just trying to learn about it as he's holding his torch into the darkness. He's just trying to learn, and eventually this, as you know, if you watch the show, I mean, it's a metaphor. All these things are a metaphor, and it shows that you're going to learn about this, you're going to master it, but for now it might cause you a little wariness, but this is something that you're meant to take on, something that is meant to be new for you and is meant to be embarked on your journey. And it's something to be excited about. When we see that Fool, again, this is, again, I'm feeling like I can't talk, as I've discussed before, that energy of not feeling like I can express myself as I started this reading for you guys, for you Pisces. That Fool is all about doing something. I can't recall what I was saying. This isn't, although this can be negative and saying just don't be, I think that's right. Don't be too rash in your decisions. But you're going to be embarking on new things. Just be careful with everything. And mainly that's about worry, about anxiousness and starting something new, in fear of taking that new endeavor. Don't worry too much, as the universe is guiding you through it. If this was in reverse, this would be telling you to take a step back and maybe re-examine those prospects that you're taking on, that newness that you're looking at, and to not make such rash or quick decisions. But here, this is about embracing that newness and about these opportunities offering you blessings and this being something good for you. So embrace that and realize that things that are new might be, scary at first, but they can bring us a lot of blessings and a lot of potential, which will be our last card. And I feel like I keep on trying to say this. So that'll be that second card, as we said, and that'll be the only card that's not a coins in your deck. So I've been trying to say this synchronicity. That first card that you have is the Queen of Coins. That second one, as we said, is the Fool. The third card you have is the reversed 10 of Coins. And then your last card that you have out of your 4 will be that 7 of Coins. So we have 3 coins in your deck. And that coins suit will be about worldly aspects. And that can be a broad thing. Worldly aspects relates to, many people go right to money. And that really most often can symbolize money. But it's about working, about your home. Again, yes, about your career, about money, about finances, organizing these things, but it could also be about nature, your body even at times, because that's an earthly aspect. These are about earthly things, worldly things to where we are at this plane. And so when we see three coins, I'm seeing a lot of generosity for you, and a lot of, I mean, this is a really positive suit to see all of this going on together, including this Fool going on here. We have a lot of prosperity for you, Pisces, at least a lot of potential to achieve it. And you have a lot of good going on for you. But when we see this Queen of Coins, we're going to be seeing a lot of generosity, as I've mentioned, a lot of you sharing, a lot of you being in a place of abundance. She's all about intelligence, all about being grounded, down to earth. Again, if you watch Game of Thrones, that oh, I cannot believe I'm blanking on her name. I do love her. I believe her name's Elena. She's from High Garden. Marjorie's I just hit my desk. Marjorie's grandmother. And she represents that being smart and knowing what's the right move to make, while also being generous, while also taking care of her main goal. Her prioritization is taking care of those that she loves. And that's clear when we see that coin, that she clings to that and she nurtures that. This is a very nurturing and protective person. And that you Pisces, usually, especially with your sensitivity, you are this person, and you are a very nurturing, caring, compassionate person. And this queen always is that. And I'll pick her up again in a second, but I feel like I've shown you that representation enough, and I've gone over the Fool as well a bit. So I'll discuss again that 10 of coins that we're seeing. So this 10 of coins is going to be, actually, out of all your cards, this is going to be the only negative card that we're going to be seeing. And this isn't even a very negative card, to be honest with you. It shows that perspectives needs to, I apologize for my stutter, and again for my expressions not feeling entirely as they should be. This is about a need to change a perspective, because you feel like you have it all, and you have a lot going on for you. This card upright is a feeling of complete peace, of fulfillment, of having everything that you need. As you can see, I don't know if you can, I'm trying to show you in the brightness. There's like a lot. This is like a symbolism of a feast, having everything that you really need right there at your service. You have everything in abundance. There's peace. There's complete fulfillment for you. And when we see this in reverse, however, something is missing for you, and something is out of place when we see everything that you want, everything that you would desire right at the palm of your hand being available to you immediately. When we see this upside and when we see this in reverse, that's gonna be something is missing, and there's one thing that's out of place for you, something that's making you feel like you don't have everything. This can also mean as well, there's ulterior meanings to this, but that's what I'm seeing for you, that there's something that you feel like you're missing as you're starting this new journey, as this will be an expectation for you. Be sure that you're not putting money as too much of a priority over love, over those that you care about when we see that 10 of coins, because that can mean that you're prioritizing all of these things, getting everything that makes you feel whole in a worldly manner, but not focusing too much on love and how that will actually make you feel fulfilled, and how that will make you because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not money and food and possessions that's going to make you feel whole. It's love. And that's what the universe wants to remind you of when we see that 10 of coins in reverse. And again, you might feel like something is missing, although on paper it would be an assumption to others that you have everything. You know, it looks like you have everything, even to maybe people close to you. Like it looks like you have it all, but there's something that feels like it's missing. Again, you might be prioritizing worldly aspects when you need to be focusing on love right now, and you need to be focusing on what really matters in a sense, because when we see this, oh no, yeah, so this is going to be your card. Yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize, I thought it was reversed. So, oh my gosh, I keep on flipping it, that's why. I'm crazy. Okay, sorry. So that 7 of coins is going to be that potentials card that we can see. That's going to be all about you having potential, you being at that place where you're really realizing your abilities and your capabilities and your efforts and what that can lead you to, especially when we see this Fool before that 7 of coins. That's going to be a really positive omen, because we're seeing that not only are you starting that potential, that effort, that expansion into your progress that can lead you to the success of your goals that you're looking for. As you can see that you're growing your garden while you're starting that journey. Because this is the best thing to see as you're growing as you're starting your journey, as you're embarking on that in the beginning of your reading. Now you see yourself fulfilled, working on those seeds that you've sown for yourself, that garden that you're growing for yourself, because this is all about potential success that we see. And this might be, because when you see a garden, when we use that metaphor of a garden, and because this is a universal metaphor that I've seen for the 7 of coins. This is about slower success than you may be seeing. This is all about your potential. This is all about realizing the growth that can be had. And it might be slower than you expected it to be as you've sown those seeds for yourself. A watch pot never boils. I don't know if you've heard that expression, but when you stare at something and when you hope for it to happen quicker, when you watch it grow, when you watch it boil, it's not going to boil faster. It's not going to grow faster. So you may be expecting really quick results. Your results are growing for you, and they're growing at a very quick rate, quick rate, but it might not be the expectations that you've had for the results that you've been, or the plants that you've been sowing for your soul's garden. You've been expecting more for yourself, but this is the knowing that you need to not focus I mess up my words sometimes, that you need to not be focusing too much on whether or not you're doing the right thing. You're putting in that work. You're really sowing the seeds that you need to, and it's starting to blossom, but you need to let it blossom on its own and not expect it to just expand and grow to such a potential in such a quick manner. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take a lot of effort and work when we see that 7 of coins, especially since you're embarking on that new journey. That's going to take effort, and it's going to take your continued determination and you being optimistic about the new things that you're taking on, because it's clear that you feel a little pessimistic, that you're realizing that something is missing for you. But it's clear that you're being beckoned to focus on that positivity, to realize that things take time, and that the key to you continuing in your efforts is to maintain that motivation and maintain that consistent effort, Even if the work seems difficult, even if the work seems like it's taking too long, or it's tedious, or it's making you feel like it might not be worth it right now because you're not getting the benefits worth the cost. A lot of the times I'm saying to people, almost all the time in my readings, I'm telling people you're putting too much effort into things. You need to realize the reciprocation of your efforts in your relationships. You're putting too much into it. This is telling you you're putting in that work that you need to. Stop thinking that you need to hold back. This is good for you. That this is something that you need to keep working towards. That even if you're not seeing that reciprocation of efforts yet, you're going to. This is not the time to turn back. This is the time to keep moving forward. This is the time to keep maintaining those goals and to stay focused and to remember what you really want, because the universe is giving you that signal that this is something that you need to keep doing, that this is something that's really going to benefit you. Again, I see all the time that's one of the most common things, that you should look at the reciprocation of your efforts. If it's not there, you should stop. It's not going to work out for you. It's not fair. This is a waste of your time. So rarely are there any cards that tell you don't turn back, keep going. You need your efforts, even if they haven't realized those manifestations of what you're hoping for yet, they're going to in the future. It's just going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and your continued work in that garden, that continued nurturing and care and motivation to get your goals. Because seeing this as your beginning cards, you're such a nurturing person, you're such a caring person, you have that, like I'm seeing, the key thing that I'm seeing for you is very nurturing, Pisces. You are a caring person. You have the ability to care, to put those efforts into taking care of others or a situation that other people would not be able to, because you can nurture things. You can nurture significant and plentiful things that need to be nurtured, and that may take a lot of effort. These are two very nurturing cards, and again, both are coins. So you'll be, again, this is the potential success card. Keep motivating yourself, keep working towards your things, even if you are surprised by the lack of manifestation, the lack of fruition in your efforts that you've been expecting to see. You thought that you'd see more for yourself by now. You thought that your efforts would amount to more. You are so nurturing. Keep up that nurturing effort. No one else can do it like you do, and that will lead to your success. Don't turn back. This is something that's right for you, because again, I rarely see that signal. I always see turn back, or your efforts are too much. Your efforts are great. Keep going. Don't turn back. This is the right course for you. It's clear that you don't feel that way, that you're feeling like something is missing, that you need to realize that, especially when you're taking this new journey, when these new blessings are being offered to you, when this is all about you taking on something new that might cause you to feel a little scared right now, that something might feel like it's missing just because it's new. And you need to accept the opportunities the universe is giving to you. You need to take that on, and realize that potential success is there. And again, if that's a connection regarding love, yeah, I'm seeing, because you might be focusing too much on financial aspects, on worldly aspects. You need to be focusing more on the love of the situation. Don't even if the efforts seem like too much, even if you've not seen the progress of those efforts yet, keep going in it, because or at least try and show that you care, even if it hasn't been what you've expected yet. put in that effort still, because then you'll be seeing what you might need to be seeing to feel like you are fulfilled. And that's a really important thing for you Pisces. To show that you care, to prioritize those that you love, especially when you're feeling like giving up, especially when you are worried that it's not going to work out. It's going to work out. Keep working. This is a good thing for you. This is a journey that you're meant to take, that the universe has blessed you with. There's new opportunities that are being given to you, and you're the person that's meant to take this on. You're such a nurturing person. Remember that this is the key to your success, is being, I realize it's so long, I'm sorry, is to be nurturing. And I'm going to pull your guidance now, sorry. Guard. I feel like you need to guard your heart right now. And remember that you're going through really intense work and really, especially in any worldly aspect and related to home or career, finances, or body or self. This is going to be a really intense time to nurture what you need to prioritize, and remember to keep up those efforts. Remember that that's really going to be necessary for you right now. So any message for Pisces in regards to guidance? Okay, so we have one pop up. Your hard work is paying off. That new moon in Capricorn, those are the intentions we should be setting for ourselves, and that's going to be in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, and I feel like that's everything you need to hear. Don't turn back. Your hard work is paying off. And I know this card, it's what it means. It's that success is there. Don't turn back. Your effort is needed. Your motivation is needed. Your determination is needed. Even if it seems tedious, even if you don't see what will be had from it right now, you're gonna see it. You're gonna really start to see it. Your hard work is going to start to pay off. It will. Just keep progressing forward. Really see the potential that those seeds that could be sown, what they can make for you. And I realize I'm stumbling over my words, and I don't know why. And I realize that might be going on for you guys. So if you're trying to go for that potential, if you're feeling insecure about that, or not feeling able to fully express or give yourself to this, realize not to turn back, that it's going to be worth it when you just fully have confidence in yourself. Realize that hard work is going to pay off. This is going to be a good thing for you, especially that Fool is going to be under that deck that I just pulled for you, but that is going to be the time for you to have a beginning, something bright for you, something new for you. And even if it's scary, even if you're not sure exactly what it'll bring, the universe wants to give you a little confirmation, a little confidence boost that's going to bring you great things, that hard work is going to pay off, that those efforts are going to seem worth it, even if they don't right now, because this is all about your efforts not seeming worth it. Even when there's some prosperity being shown, even when you're planting those seeds, you'll start to see those seeds that you've sown really blossom soon. Because that hard work is paying off. That's really interesting to see. I'm excited for you guys, and I'm really excited to pull your new moon reading to see what exactly is paying off, what, especially when you put in that work, what efforts have built from there when you've kept up that motivation. Excited for you guys. Keep up that work in these next 2 weeks, and I'll be checking in with you for the new moon. Okay? Thanks.